to a place where the best come to race. They come down to a town called Avondale. In that town there's a track, and it keeps them coming back. Roaring engines drowning out the coyotes' wail. Let's head on out to Phoenix Raceway. Let's head on out today. Let's have some fun in the desert sun, where the best around come to play. Let's watch the fast, the brave and bold, making left turns for the gold. Let's head out to Phoenix today. An oval so fine, with a dog leg at the line. It's a shape that you don't see every day. The drivers line up to come take the cup. It's such a pretty sight, I gotta say. Let's head on out to Phoenix Raceway. Let's head on out today. Let's have some fun in the desert sun, where the best around come to play. Let's watch the fast, the brave and bold, making left turns for the gold. Let's head out to Phoenix today. Phoenix Raceway, let's head on out today. Let's have some fun in the desert sun, where the best around come to play. Let's watch the fast, the brave and bold, making left turns for the gold. Let's head out to Phoenix today. Let's head on out to Phoenix Raceway. Let's head on out today. Let's have some fun in the desert sun, where the best around come to play. Those cars got zipped, they're quick and plucky, zooming around, trying to get lucky. Let's head out to Phoenix. Hooray!
Need reliable electrical solutions you can count on? The UES group of companies has got you covered. From electrical installations and repairs through to all your compliance and tagging requirements, United Electrical and United Essential Solutions are here to help. Whether it's commercial electrical projects or home renovations, United Electrical can help make it happen. Need to secure your investment with an automatic gate? We can be there from the start of manufacturing right through to the final installation. We even offer excavation services to reduce the need to employ multiple trades. Need to get your electrical equipment tagged to meet compliance? Our United Essential Solutions team are here to help. Appliance tagging, emergency lighting, switchboard inspections, building compliance. Look no further than United Essential. UES Group is 100% Australian owned and operated. We pride ourselves on our customer service and commitment. Visit uestas.com.au or call 1-300-122-598 to learn more. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
You think you've got what it takes?
Ladies and gentlemen, ready for countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life.
This is some of the greatest stuff I've ever heard. Ooh.
These go to 11.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Hello and welcome everyone, one and all, to the SSRL Appalachian Chillbilly Truck Series here tonight at the legendary Phoenix Raceway. I am here, Guage Wentzel. I have my co-host Wesley, and our producer Jordan. We cannot forget Kobe Jordan, our great producer. He does a great job in producing all this stuff. But Wesley, I'm excited for our race tonight, and I'm looking forward to some multi-groove Phoenix action.
I'm as well, and Phoenix really is a multi-groove racetrack, and I think it really comes down to just how the track is built. Late turns 1 and 2, it's a little bit flatter, it's a little bit longer. You'll see trucks tonight hopefully going probably from as far down inside as they can all the way up to the wall against top. Then 3 and 4, it's a little bit sharper and it's a little bit more banked, so you really want to hook up your bottom of the truck there. Hook your truck up to the bottom of the track there in order to get the best run off of it.
Yeah, very rarely do we see 3 and 4 anyone move around unless your truck's just set up a very particular way. Usually 1 and 2 though, I mean, people run from the tippy top of that, like you said, to the wall, right? And that's what makes Phoenix a very fun track. And there's the dog leg, right? We have the dog leg ever since they reconfigured this track, I think in like 2017, 2018. I can't quite remember when they changed.
Somewhere around there
when they changed the start finish line. What is now the back stretch was the front stretch. But I think this track, it puts on some crazy restarts, but it is usually a long run track. And it does tend to go green for a long time. And this is also our second race of the Holloman Auto Parts Fast 5 Challenge. We got those guys competing tonight for 10 buckaroonies tonight.
Yeah, and I want to touch on what you said with crazy restarts. If you watch the real drivers around here, as soon as they cross that start-finish line, they'll duck down onto the apron, cut the dog leg as much as they can. Can't do that tonight, though. You got to wait to go one full lap around before you can dip down below that yellow line.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's going to be interesting for restarts. It won't be as chaotic because it does get a little crazy sometimes in a 1, 4, 5. I mean, like when we saw the Truck Series finale in real life Friday night, Corey Heim going 7 wide into turn 1. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life, and that's just an insane move, and somehow no one wrecks. But everyone else should wreck though. That should have been a wreck that didn't happen. It just had to wait till turn 3 later that same lap.
I didn't think they could fit 7 trucks across in that part of the track, but apparently wrong.
I didn't think there was a track you could fit 7 trucks across. Like, I didn't think that was possible, but I mean, we were proven wrong, of course. But tonight, I think we'll see the same action we saw throughout. I mean, I think all the races in real life they're really great this weekend. I think they're all barn burners. Some were more heartbreaking than others, but Phoenix it's a tough track, and it's a tough track to tame, and we're gonna see who can tame it tonight and put themselves in the victory lane.
Tough track to tame, indeed. And I hit on earlier just the way it's built, the 2 turns being different. It's gonna be dependent. Really, what I want is my truck to handle in 3 and 4 to get that run to the start finish. If you can't grip it down on the inside line there, you lose a lot of speed just through mid-corner rotation, and you might get past just by mere inches coming to the start finish line, which is just at the exit of the corner.
Yeah, I think something you want. Alrighty, so we're going to a commercial break here pretty soon. So we're gonna get that underway before we go green flag racing here and get to our starting lineup. And we are back here after our short little commercial break, and we're going to get the starting lineup here for this evening's Appalachian Chillbilly Truck Series race. Starting on pole, Michael Madden in the 15. he will be our front row starter. Along with him, Sean Jensick in P number 2. Let's go to the second row here tonight. Chad Ginningsman in third. Daniel Dow here in fourth place. Saw a great ride from Daniel Dow last week or 2 weeks ago at Talladega. Joseph Tucker in fifth. The winner at Talladega. 3 straight wins for Joseph Tucker. Kyle Westwood in sixth place. Then we go to Jordan Sailors in seventh. Nathan Nixon in eighth. He had a good run as well at Talladega. Robert Lewis in ninth, and Gary Donnellan rounds out the top 10 starting grid. We're going to go down to Brian Alfine in 11th. Colton Gardner in 12th. He's had a rough, patchy start to the season. Let's see if he can bounce back here at Phoenix. Jeremy Sumter in 13th. Tyler Cheney in 14th. Go to PB Henry in 15th. Jordan Slater in 16th. If Wesley, you want to go through the rest of our starting lineup.
I gotcha. Starting 19th, we're going to have Jacob Barker in the 5 with Blair Hallman at the 32. 2 is outside in 20th. 21st, Cody Hemingway is going to be rolling off on the inside. And then 22nd, James Staples, the last of our Fast 5 qualifiers there. Drew Prohl going to start 23rd. 2 is outside, the 81 of Tyler Rouse. 25th, Dave Fuge Jr. gets his start with JP Jones, who's outside in 26th. 27th, you've got Art Nicotera. 28th, Hunter Hughes. 29th is going to be Russell Windsor with David Salter to his outside in 30th. 31st, Noah Walters to his outside, the 49 of Christopher Fuge. 33rd, Andrew Nagney to his outside, James Morris. Then Glenn Grimm, followed by Tony Jeffries. Finally, rounding out the bottom is going to be Connor Fuge in 37th.
Green flag in the air here at Phoenix. Michael Madden leads them to the green flag with Sean Jensick to his outside.
Firing off into 1 and 2.
Clear, Michael Madden, power move into turn 1. Chad Ginningsman looking to get under the 97, or the 91, excuse me. As here comes Joseph Tucker actually off of corner number 2. He's up to P3. Daniel Dow now looking on Ginningsman back there for 4th.
You can see it right there. Our Fast 5 as the 3's loose in the background.
Nixon was absolutely slideways off of corner number 4 there. He was all over us. We see some trucks hitting the outside retaining wall, getting off of the apron there. There's Nixon. He's down 8 spots, I believe, from where he started. I believe he started in 8th position to Nixon. Not the way he's going. Whoa, contact down the back straightaway. Dude, the 87 there. There's chaos back here. Early going. Trucks every which lane in 3 and 4, and now they're going to use the dog leg down the front straightaway.
And really careful with your rejoin. It's not dependent on the car to the outside about how much room they give you. It's you knowing your position related to them and coming up safely. 1 and 2 here. You see 4 different lanes being used by the drivers.
Blair Holloman in the 87 make contact of DuPont back here for the 19th and 20th position. Holloman now is going to wrap the paint, like you said, in the pre-race. And now look at that. Great run off the corner. He's using the apron to clear the 87 into turn 1.
Great runs by all these drivers so far. Michael Madden, he's got it out front. Then it's Jensick, Tucker, and Dow. That's your top 4 there. All of the Fast 5 drivers.
Yeah, all the Fast 5 drivers up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right now, if we're finished right here, they're going to be Fast 5 competitors for next week as well at Michigan. But right now, Michael Madden out here in front as the pack behind him is just absolutely going crazy, really from 10th on back. So Colton Gardner, who is outside. I'm not sure who that is. Hard to see the number. PB Henry? I
think that is PB.
No, it's Sumter. It's Sumter. Hard to see the number there. It's very dark to see as Tyler Cheney's right behind these two going side by side. They've been side by side for a lap or 2 now. We're about to go 3 wide back here. And real aggressive. This is chaos. Back here mid-pack, trying to get track position. Track position is absolutely huge here. We saw it in the real-life Cup Series race, how track position's everything, and it's no different in these truck cars here at Phoenix Raceway and iRacing as Colton Gardner continues to work on Jeremy Sumter to his outside. Sumter has a bit of an entry. Maybe he can clear him, get the run off, but the 14's right ahead of him, giving him some dirty air. Oh, something should be clear off of 2 here. And all clear
Not
for Jeremy.
what I think. He is. I thought he might have just left the door open just a little bit. Not able to hit that bottom.
Yeah, the Colton Gardner had an amazing turns 3 and 4. Gets right back to the bumper of the 52 of Sumter. As PB Henry to his outside right behind Colton Gardner. Chad Ginningsman is on the ball right here right now, though. He started in 3rd. Ginningsman down to 9th, and he is the one holding up all these trucks. This is what this gaggle of cars. There's that 97 Reaper Chevy up there, and he is on the fall back. He is not looking good early here.
He's not indeed, and I'm not sure if it's just his car's not meant to fire off. He wants it to come in on the long run. But he's definitely losing time to the guys he start up in front where he started. They're just scampering away.
This doesn't look like it has any drive off of the 97 truck. It just, I mean, I know you want to set up a truck for the long run, but it cannot fire off this bad on restart. It just doesn't have any rear end grip, it looks like, off the corner. That's where he's getting caught the most. I mean, look at this gaggle of trucks behind him. He is very slow.
Very slow as the 10 peeks it up the middle 3 wide. Sumter did the same thing with Ginningsman.
Oh, Cheney and Hemingway back there almost make contact. Cheney in the wall. PB Henry gives a bump to the 97. They're about to be 4 wide off of corner exit, though. Oh, they sorted out, I think, anyways. Well, all is straight, but the 97 is bleeding spots early here. He's continuing to fall through the field. The 46 of Slater now to the inside. There's Blair Holloman, Hemingway.
Wide behind them.
This is absolute chaos as they're all just trying to get and manage themselves past this 97. He is struggling here. Something's got to be amiss. I wonder if he put the wrong setup in. Maybe the qualifying setup's still in there or what. But this truck is fading, and it is fading fast. There's the 10 goes by. Cheney to the inside now. Ooh, tight there, and there's a little neck code. Oh, he just got really loose entering the corner. Not sure which. Either way, big slideways for the 97.
There's more contact further back in the pack.
The 82 and the 18 just bang doors. Here comes Dave Fuge Jr. on the bottom. He goes 3 wide with Tyler Rouse in the 82. Rouse with a big run on the top behind the 97 of Ginningsman. And this is chaos back here. They're all, as Rouse is scraping the fence, trying to get to the outside of Ginningsman. What a corner for Tyler Rouse.
Now there's still 3 wide going into 3 and 4 here.
Oh,
Never
wow,
mind, the 82 backs out of it. And this is more action than we've seen, I think, almost all year so far.
Now, this is absolute chaos back here. I mean, there's just so many lanes of racing, and the 97 is just a walking chicane at the moment. He's not helping it with the chaos back here as everyone's just trying to work their way through him. Roush clear of the 22 now. Here's the 52 of Sumter. He's trying to work on Hemingway, or Hemingway's trying to work on him. Goodbye, Sumter. Hello, Hemingway. He'll clear the 52 to the outside. Here comes the 5 truck to follow him of Barker. Tyler Cheney right behind.
Great run.
Yeah, very good run for Barker. Very different paint scheme for Barker tonight. I like it. W Energy, number 5. Oh, as he hits the fence. And Tyler Rouse back there does the same, a little bit harder. He loses a bunch of momentum. And Sean Jensick up there for the race lead. And these 3 trucks for the race lead are only separated by 0.3 of a second of Michael Madden further up the road. And all this chaos going on back there. They've put a second gap. Yeah, these 3 trucks right here. They have put a second gap to Daniel Dow and Jordan Sailors. And they are sailing away at the moment. You see what I did there? But Sumter is just absolutely, Michael Madden and Zensick and Tucker, they're just on a different world right now. And Tucker, I mean, he's been on a different world all season long, Wesley.
It's 3 in a row. We said coming in, he's wanting to make it 4 in a row. And not only would it make it 4 in a row, he then wins 2 out of 2 of the Fast 5 so far. Get him ever so closer to that bonus of winning all 5.
I want that bonus of all 5, right? And that'd be $20 in the bank. As here comes Jordan Sailors. He's trying to work on the 2 of Daniel Dow. He works his way to the inside. Not quite clear. Dow's going to fight it back on the outside for the 4th position. And the 2's going to just give it there. No reason to fight that. All clear is Westwood in the back onto the fence a little bit. No harm, no foul. Here's Blair Holloman on the back bumper of the 14 with Nixon to his inside. No, never mind. Nixon's behind him now as the 14 looks to the or the 32 looks to the inside of the 14. Nixon's going to have Slater to his outside. Slater puts his nose there. Can he carry the momentum down the front straightaway? I love looking at these views, Wesley, right here. Look at how these trucks, how they all find the clean air, because they don't want to be right up the rear bumper of the other truck in front.
No, you definitely don't. Dirty air, I won't say it makes as big as an impact here at Phoenix because just of how many different grooves there are, and you can kind of work around it.
Truck in the wall.
But
sorry to cut you off there, Wesley. The 14 was in the wall hard there. Loses 4 or 5 positions. Like you were saying, though, the dirty air is absolutely atrocious here. I mean, you don't want dirty air at any racetrack, especially with how fast these trucks are and how aero-dependent they can be at sometimes. But, man, there's a lot of dirty air here. And 3 and 4 is where you really have to go searching.
3 and 4 is a main key area of the track. That's the area I want my truck to handle the best at. And it's just, you can have no one in front of you and have clean air, but the second they just swipe across your nose a little bit, truck's not going to be happy. It's either going to get tight, you're going to end up going towards the wall on the outside, as you see back there, trucks hitting the wall coming out of 2, or that's going to upset it in a different way and get you loose, have you spin and go towards the inside wall.
Yeah, I mean, I think what you want a truck to do here is have good center rotation, charge the corner, and have good bite off. That's the perfect race truck and perfect race car here in general. That's hard to find, but I think if you want something the best, you want a car that rotates in the center and gets a good bite off. One of those two things I think is more important than the drive-in, and I think some of these trucks have it tonight, some of these trucks don't. I think the 97 is not, as he is falling back to 32nd. Chad Ginningsman, he is on the struggle bus tonight, Wesley.
Chad's typically one of the drivers you see the opposite of. He doesn't qualify always up towards the top, but slowly makes his way towards their 2B at the end. Just on the opposite, though, he's on a very large downhill. Not quite sure what's going on with that 97 right now.
He's about to be passed by Art Nicotero, and aside from that, there's only one truck behind Art, and that's Noah Walters back in 35th. He's about 9 seconds back from these guys. Man, I don't know what you can do to make this truck better. It is going backward. It's the slowest truck on the track, really, aside from maybe the 35th place truck. It is a struggling race truck. I don't know what you can throw at this thing, at least in the race. Oh, that truck is sideways back there. I believe that's the 4 truck. Absolutely crazy. Sumter, I think, has been side by side with someone this entire race. I don't think he's had a moment's peace. Well, there he does. Jeremy Sumter's just been battling for his life back here in the mid-pack. They're on 19th right now early on. Not too bad for the 52 truck.
Not too bad indeed.
It's kind of calm down here. We're getting to that rhythm part of this racetrack. Don't burn your stuff up too bad. Obviously, you want to gain track position, as I think Michael Madden has had an internet issue or something, as he is out of this race at the moment, it looks like. And that's going to give the race lead to Sean Jensick and Joseph Tucker.
Jensick's going to have Tucker all over his rear bumper now. Tucker saw previously 2 cars in front. Now he only sees 1. He's like, I only got to pass 1.
Yeah, 1, and that's less dirty area he has to do as they're coming up on lap traffic. Noah Walters up the road, struggling tonight. And you get the rear bumper view from him. He's going to see these 2 race leaders barreling down on him, and Joseph Tucker, he's barreling down on Sean Jensick here as we click off lap 27 onto 28. Here at Phoenix Raceway, Joseph Tucker ever stalking the front of the field. And Kyle Westwood, he's having a great run tonight. Up inside the top 5. Quietly but surely, as Jordan Saylor's moved up to 3rd. This all just kind of shakes up the whole order now after Michael Madden is now dropped out of this race, unfortunately for Michael. He was having a great race. led the first, I think, 25 or so laps before that happened. So that's unfortunate for the 15 truck. And also was a Fast 5 challenger tonight. That's unfortunate, Wesley. Oh, I say, oh, the caution's out on the speedway. Caution is out. The 87 of DuPont has turned it around, entering turn 3. That's an odd spot to be turned around.
An odd spot indeed. Is typically where you see somebody might have gone into the back of him and just upset his truck, sending him to the wall.
That was a very odd spot. We're going to watch it right here. Here's the 87. Here's the 28. So DuPont was near the back half of the pack. Oh. Yeah, hits the wall there. Nothing intentional there at all. This the 28 hits the fence. Overcorrects a little bit into the 87. There had to have been help there, I figured. That's unfortunate, though, for the 87 to DuPont. Nothing wrong from him, his standpoint, but this sets up a caution. And I would expect every single truck to come down pit road, not only for tires, but if you're like the 97 of Gettingsman and a lot of other guys out here, you want some changes to these race trucks.
Get some adjustments on the 90s. 97's definitely got to make something here. I'm not sure what's wrong with that truck. He's got to. It could be he still has the qualifying setup on. Not sure, but change is definitely needed.
That's it's really easy to do. Excuse me.
You're just fine. 3 sets of tires on pit road for these guys, and a fuel tank gives them about 70 laps. They could have split the race directly in half if it went green the whole way, but hey, free pit stop is a free pit stop.
That it is. So this will set up about, let's see here. We're going to go 80 laps to the finish here, a little under that. When we go back green, there it is. Joseph Tucker takes the race lead on pit road. That is unfortunate there for the 91 of Sean Jensick. You did not want to give the track position to this guy. Daniel Dow will come up to third. Jordan Sailors loses 2 spots. May make it maybe a bunch of spots. 8th. Oh, he's dropping all the way to 8th place on pit road. Not good for him. And there's Michael Madden. That's unfortunate for Michael. Hoping he get back at least maybe on the lead lap. He's 2 laps down. He can get back in the lead lap before this is all over. Just needs 2 cautions. I could see it. As long as obviously no one else goes a lap down. Or he can take the wave around as well. Save himself some tire sets at least, right? We're going to look at the positive light from the 15 truck. That's unfortunate though for Michael. Came in here with the pole. Led to I think the first 24 or 25 laps. And then obviously an internet issue is going to take him out of contention. As you're going to get the 1 to go. The pace truck. Or pace car, excuse me. Lights are off, and we have a new front row starter. As here is the 92 of Kyle Westwood. What has happened to Sean Jensick? A penalty, perhaps? He's dropping through the field, so I'm assuming a penalty on pit road. Or something is going on with the 91. Pace car pulls off. This whole field is all shuffled up now.
It's all shuffled up. Ooh.
That's unfortunate there for Sean Jensick.
End of line penalty for him. So now Tucker, he's got a little bit of clean air. It was him, Jensick, and Madden that ran away. Now it's just him. Everybody else not quite able to keep with those 3. And now he's got nobody with that green banner near him.
And green flag back in the air. Joseph Tucker bolts away from Gary Donnellan. Back here in second now. Westwood loses second. He'll slot in clear, though, for third. As here comes Blair Holloman in the 32 truck. PB Henry in 5th. And here's Cody Hemingway. Oh, and Hemingway sideways back there. He was so sideways.
Save it.
He saved it, but man, I thought he was spinning. Here's the 83 of Brian Alfine looking to the outside of the 10. He'll try to roll momentum down the front straightaway. Here's Jordan Slater as well. Up inside the top 10. This is really shaking up the entire grid. I'm still curious on what the end of the line issue was, though. Oh, contact with PB Henry and Cody Hemingway. Around on the backstretch. There goes. Oh, big wreck. Chad Gettingsman, Tyler Cheney. And a big wreck off of 2. Oh, and my.
Really, not much you could have gone. Anybody could have gone with that. Just the tail end of the truck ever so slightly on the racing line. You thought you had room, but it was going to be a tight squeeze to make it through.
That is interesting. It's we can hear at the 91. Trying to get our replay here of our and some technical difficulties here. Typical iRacing. iRacing being iRacing. Oh, there you go. There. Yeah, the 25 gets loose right in front of the 10. The 10 checks up. I mean, he slams on the brakes. You see that in slow-mo one more time, maybe off of the corner of the exit. The 25, it starts mid-corner. And there's just, no one can go anywhere. This backstretch is so tight. PB Henry's car is destroyed, though. Chad Ginningsman, who had a good restart, good pit cycle.
I think Ginningsman kind of got stuck on top of JP Jones.
JP Jones. Nowhere to go for JP Jones. The 18 involved of Hunter Hughes. Man, that's a big wreck. Took out a lot of good trucks. Like the 25. I mean, the 10 car was going forward. I don't think the 10 car, excuse me, truck is. There's the 15 of Michael Madden. He'll take that.
And that puts him back on the lead lap, I think.
I believe he's 1 lap down. We'll see if we can get confirmation on that. I think he's 1 lap down. I believe so. We'll see, though. He might be back on the lap. Yeah, 1 lap down. But anyways, I think PB Henry was a good truck. He was coming, too. Morrisby was crazy. Morris, he was right in the middle of all that. He's 9th now. And talk about Morris. He's driven through the field tonight. But that was just a big wreck down the back straightaway. He took out a lot of good trucks, Wesley.
Yeah, PB being one of the big ones. He's constantly up in the top 5. Races it really hard, but also respectfully clean. So that's going to be somebody else Tucker doesn't got to worry about, I'd say. The 10 of Hemingway, again, it was not intentional on his part in any way. The 25 got loose in front of him. He checked up, couldn't quite check up enough, and just got into the back of him.
No, I just don't see how you really could check up in that scenario much more unless you're going to spin out. And then you're the one that's going to get clobbered. So I don't see any wrongdoing at all from the 10 car there. Just a racing deal. That stuff happens here, and at this track, you get loose off of corner number 2 a lot. But where that sets us up for a second restart, gonna shuffle up the grid again, but it's still Joseph Tucker leading as we get into the restart zone. Gary Donlin to the outside, Blair Holloman in 3rd. Green flag back in the air. An even start for the row 2 cars. As Holloman looks to the inside of Donlin, Donlin trying to stay to the outside. He's going to send it off into the corner on the outside. Man, Blair was he's clear. Had a great end of the corner there to Blair Holloman. Up into P2 is the 32. 3 wide back to Nixon.
That outside lane, you can run it a little bit more open. You have the longer way around the track. You can use the gas a little bit more. But it comes at the cost of that inside truck. If they get better rotation, they can clear you before corner exit and then just hamper your momentum.
Do that, and it's a little harder on the tires sometimes. That top lane can just... Oh, car around. Brian Alfine to the inside wall. Keeps it straight. I don't think we'll have a caution, but he is slow on the racing groove. That is something's broken that truck. The 87 at DuPont trying to get out of the way. Art Nicotero. Everyone trying to avoid the slow 83 truck. That truck is destroyed in the top 10 for Brian Alfine. And another tough break for the 83 truck. That's unfortunate. Let's get a look at it here. See if it's a similar look here to PB Henry. Off of corner number 2. Here's Brian Alfine. He's right behind the 10 of Hemingway. He's running in 6th there. Yeah, he's looking for 5th. I think you're going to see the same thing. Yep, walks the dog, and the dog got off the leash, and it bit him hard. Unfortunately for Brian Alfine, his day, at least competitively, is all but over. Hemingway around in the back straightaway. Hard crash to the inside wall. That will bring out the caution. I think he's pretty upset. As we come back, right as we get back from the replay of Alfine doing the, exact same thing under Hemingway. It's like the exact same groove. Oh, he gets into the fence. Oh my, and right up the road, Blair Holloman was going for the race lead on Joseph Tucker. I saw that out of the corner of my screen. Wow. Yeah, Holloman's all up the 8 truck. And the 10 of Hemingway, he's had a good night. He's driven through the field. Man, that sucks. Yeah, I just think he had a little bit more real estate. Thankfully, no one else gets into him here. It's going to be a day ender, though. Man.
Thinking he had a little bit more real estate, but he also was a little bit loose off of that. Got to chase the car up, just nowhere to chase it up to but into the wall.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And then, obviously, the hard contact back to the inside wall. The outside wall contact wasn't anything major. I don't even think he would have got damage from it, but, you know, just unsettled the car too much. And you're already so unsettled there off of 2. It is obviously a tricky spot, as we've seen. As we see some pitters here, the 99 of Nagney, Jeremy Sumter in the 52. A few others down the road. We'll talk about someone who's driven through the field after that EOL. Sean Jensick is up to 6. Michael Madden back on the lead lap. That is good for Michael Madden. Don't count that 15 car out as 91's driven through the field. Why can't he? And has avoided this chaos. James A. Morris. What a drive. Up to 7th in the 08. Gary Donlan and Blair Holloman. I think that truck has got something for the 8 of Joseph Tucker. And he was all up the 8 truck before that caution came out.
Yeah, it seems Blair's got a really good speed with his truck. Able to stick with the 8. Granted, 8's always going to have an amazing start on a amazing restart, at least through the zone. It's up to his discretion. Everybody's just got to go with him so he can get that jump. The 32 seems to stick right on his rear.
I would like to see if you don't even have to be side by side. You just have to clear the 12. If the 32 can clear the 12, I think he can make a move here on Joseph Tucker on the first few opening laps after the restart. So a few cars pit further back. Mostly at the back half of the field. We'll see how Joseph Tucker handles yet another restart. He's pretty calm under pressure, as we've seen so far. Pace car is going to pull off to the side of the racetrack. Joseph Tucker, Blair Holloman, Kyle Westwood in 4th, Gary Donlan, Jordan Slater in 5th. Great run for that 46 truck. Sean Zensick from the back to the front in 20 or so laps. What a drive for him. Michael Madden will be charging through the field. And we are going to see chaos erupt yet again here at Phoenix Raceway. Tucker into the Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air, and another great launch for the 8.
Great launch by the 8. Not so much for Holloman. 12's already cleared him, so now he's side by side for 3rd.
Past the 12 again. Oh, and maybe not. To the outside, rolling with speed. To the outside of the 12 of Holloman. Wow, what a corner for Blair Holloman. Power move off of 2. Now he'll look to the outside of Tucker if he can get there. What a move from Blair Holloman.
3 and 4's a little bit tougher, but he's cleared the 12 already. He's already back up to 2nd. Give him that 8 truck.
He is right of the back bumper of Joseph Tucker. Looking into turn 1, he goes all the way up to that 3rd, 4th groove, trying to get the car rotated. A little bit too much real estate used there. Still stays close to the back bumper of the 8 of Tucker. Tucker now tries to cover him off on the outside. He shifts it off onto the bottom. Man, these two are going at it.
4th place, Jensick's already there. He can see this group ahead of him. He wants Holloman to battle Tucker in the 8.
Oh, here he comes. He might get to that right rear. That is what he's looking for. Can't quite get there in turns 1 and 2 again. He's going to have to settle and try to do it again the next time by. And Gary Donlan's in a show right here, hoping these two just get together and he can just scoot on by. The 32 all up the rear bumper off of 4.
Run it down the dog leg. Take as much room as you can there. You can cut down. Just don't hit the wall. And then it's here 1 and 2. You see Holloman. He's up high trying to get that drive off. Tucker, meanwhile, sticking closer to the bottom, trying to take the shortest way around that track.
Donlan's got a bunch of pressure back here from the 91 of Sean Jensick as the 32 is putting pressure again to the 8 for the race lead. He slid a bit off of corner number 4 though. That compromised his lane. Had to cut the dog leg to get some time back. Here comes the 91 to the inside of the 12 of Donlan.
And we said he was on the move. He's definitely shown it now. Almost clear the 12 off corner exit. He is clear indeed.
Good move, Sean Zensig. That car is on rails. And the 32 knows that he's got to get this pass done quickly. Gets tight again off of 4. Into the fence a little bit.
It's going to slow him down a little bit. 91 not going to put his nose up the inside just quite yet. But again, 32 to the top, 91 towards the more middle bottom of the track.
91 still there on the back straightaway. That's impressive. He'll fall back in line entering 3 and 4. The 32 just can't wrap the bottom that good in 3 and 4. If he could just do that, that's real tight off of 4. The 91 all up the back bumper. He'll look to the outside entering turn 1.
Like you said there, Holloman not able to wrap the bottom of 3 and 4, so he tries to gas it up, keep as much speed as he can, and it's just causing the back end to slip out a little bit. 91's going to keep seeing that happen. He's going to know that 32's tires are going to be dead. Just give a little bit of patience here and just wait it out. Wait for that time to strike and then take it.
Those tires are dead. Those rears are hot. They are slipping and sliding every time off of 4. He is not making speed anymore. Here's the 91 to the outside. Yep, Blair Holloman just gives it to him. Knows it's not worth fighting this right now. Gary Donnellan, he will not give it to, though. He's not wanting to lose 3rd. He's just going to settle back in line and hope the 91 can now mount a charge to Joseph Tucker. And Gary Donnellan's having a great day tonight at Phoenix Raceway as the 8 truck's walking the dog up there, up front a little bit. And Kyle Westwood's having a great run. We're having some guys having some great races here from deep in the field. I'm not sure exactly where Blair Holloman started, but it was nowhere near the top 10, really. I think he was in the teens somewhere. He's done a great job. Back there, you see Jordan Saylor's looking to the inside. Here comes Gary Donnellan to the inside of Blair Holloman for the race lead. Yeah, 17th for Blair Holloman. Great job driving through the field. He'll fall back to 4th here Blair Holloman. Oh my gosh, Donnellan, Holloman. There's a little contact entering turn 1 there. The 12 and the 32 looking for some same real estate. Nothing wrong
Truck
there.
might not be the nicest, but he's not going to give it up easily. I think he definitely saw the 91 was faster than him. Probably thinks he's just as fast as the 12, but again, tight there, not able to keep it on the corner and just slides it out ever so.
Holloman's burned the right rear. It is gone, and he's trying to not bleed too many spots. He's just got a little too zealous, I think, trying to get the race lead from Tucker. And I think he just burned the right rear up. Here comes Slater to the inside, looking for 5th. I think Slater will get that quite easily. Morris right behind him. Daniel Dow further back. Ooh, Slater slides up a little bit, gets a little tight. Here comes Morris. He's going to be like, thank you very much. Goes 3 wide bottom. I'll make it 2 wide now as the 32 clears both of them.
And you talked about Holloman, his march up through the field starting from 17th. Morris started down in 27th. And now he's sitting here giving a fight for 5th.
Oh, contacted the outside wall, the 46 of Slater. I think he thought the 08 was going to go up into him. Oh, car around. 24 truck. Here, Sumter has a meatball as well. Jordan Sumter, or Jeremy Sumter, excuse me. Let's see what happens here with the 24 truck. And Sumter's right there in the picture, so I don't know, might have something to do with this. Oh, yep, he did. 18 and him made contact in the 24. And Tyler Cheney barely avoided that. That is heavy contact, though, for the 24 truck. Yeah, same real estate. Staples gets in it, though. That is unfortunate for the 24 truck. Wrong place, wrong time, really. Nothing doing of his fault, but either way, that's 2 destroyed race trucks. And, whoa, Jordan Slater stays out. Well, this is something interesting, because this is the second set of tires, if they're going to come down here for tires, so I assume they are. This is the second set of tires they're going to use here, Wesley. Already, 57 laps in.
We're just over halfway, so you know what? Split the race into 4. Take fresh set of tires at the end of every quarter of the race stint, and you'll have decent tires all the way through till the end. It's not a bad call, but very interesting.
Look. Joseph Tucker comes out 4th of all those cars that pit. Donnellan, Sailors, and the 91 beat him off pit road. That time, the 8 crew did not do what they needed to. It's interesting. And we have some trucks stay out. Let's look at those guys. Jordan Slater, he was running inside the top 5, top 10. And Drew Prohl in the 80. Connor Fuge.
That's Chris.
Oh, Chris. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, see, there's all these Fuges out here. They get me all confused, especially Connor.
I'm sorry, there's 4 of us.
Oh, there's 4? Oh my god.
Well, the 3 on the track, then me here.
Well, yes, you here. Well, that's fair. See, there's all of you Fuges. You get me a little confused. You know what I mean? But either way, and we have Windsor in the 4 truck. David in 5th there, and Westwood. I think Westwood's the first on tires. I would believe so, because he was up there in the top 5, top 10. So I think he's actually the first on tires. Or maybe he just took fuel. I'm quite sure. Either way, we have 5 trucks that stayed out. And then we have all those hungry trucks. Like the 8 of Joseph Tucker. This is the furthest back he's been all race long. And we've seen the chaos on the restarts. Off of corner number 2, we've seen bottom-up crashes. Gotta keep the truck clean. If you're Joseph Tucker, you know you have a good hot rod. But you also got to be aggressive here. You cannot let Blair Holloman, Colton Gardner, Jordan Sailors, Donald, and Jensick get in front of you and stay in front of you. Slater, Prohl into the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. And a much more even start there for the 80 truck. He'll stay on the right rear quarter.
That's really something you want to see. You haven't seen it before. The outside truck from lane 1 sticking right with the leader. But the 46 is going to clear himself off a 2 here.
That good corner. Oh, around David.
And Dave goes around.
91 involves Sean
included.
Jensick. The 50 back there, separate wreck at the back, and involves, I think, PB Henry again. Frustration there, I think, from the 22. I'm not sure what happened there. Hey, see the 91, he makes a 3 wide dive. He's on the tires. Trying to make that bottom apron work. He's there side by side. Yeah, he just spins the 22. Comes up, makes contact. Around he goes, and he did bite himself too there, because the 91 spun out. And that's hefty contact. And there's a separate wreck in the back with Nagny. Michael Madden gets involved in this a little bit. Not sure what happened with the 50 car back there. I understand the frustration there. Yeah, we have 2 separate incidents. I'm not sure if there's the checkup because they saw the wreck in front, or if this is just completely different. They are pretty far back to see that wreck. Oh no, the 99
loses it.
Yeah, Nagny just spins out. The 50 gets in it. That's a hard hit for Walters.
And that's PB, I think, at the end as well.
Yeah, PB. So we have 4 or 5 trucks involved in some sort of incident, and 2 different ones. I think PB is multiple laps down after his heavy contact. But Sean Jensick, I mean, aggressive move on the restart, and it bites him. I mean, I think he could have just settled being there, bottom of 3 wide, but, I mean, coming off of 2 is just so tight, Wesley.
It is really tight, and I don't think there was a need to go 3 wide into 1 and 2. Granted, he had 4 fresh tires. He probably thought he could get those spots easily, but again, it kind of bites him. He's now not up there in the fight anymore. If he is, he's got a lot of damage that he's got to repair, and then hopefully get those laps back to get on the lead lap.
Yeah, I understand it, though. I understand it. You want to get ahead of the 8. You know the 8's been so good tonight, but if you get ahead of him, I think you could beat him. As Jordan Slater's out here, he's leading laps. Look at him in this. Got the end car here. You're looking at the driver here of iRacing. This is a cool camera shot. It's nice to see, but anyways, yeah, I mean, I think I don't even mind the move. I think it's just getting into the 22 bit him. I mean, at the end of the day, that's just a racing deal on a restart. And there they both are. They're both going to barely beat the pace car, going a lap down the 22 and the 91. They're going to restart right by each other. It's always fun. That's how it always goes. You know, you get involved with the wreck, and then they're right there with you. Down pit road and coming on the restart. Love to see it. And Jordan Slater, he's going to have to get a better launch this time, because the 80 about took the race lead, I thought, last time. So a little bit more execution there. Joseph Tucker made it through the chaos yet again. And we're down to like 20 trucks not been involved. Maybe not even that many in an incident tonight. Been a lot of incidents tonight. First like 25 laps were green, and now we've had a slew of cautions and a few short runs. Get this show back underway though. Green flag back in the air. Slater with a much better launch.
Yeah, and that's what you wanted to do. Change it up in the restart zone. Don't go at the exact same point you did last time. Get the 80 off, just off the mental game a little bit, and now just run away with it.
Tucker looking inside of Sailors. Sailors on the fresh tires. The first one on the tires now after the 91 has wrecked out and is at the back of the field. Sailors working around the outside of the 4 truck of Windsor. He'll have momentum down the front straightaway here. Should be a pretty easy pass. Trying to get now by the 80 truck just ahead of him. Well, not quite clear of the 4 truck.
Oh, he's not quite clear yet, but he's also going to put it on around the outside of the 80 there.
Nice.
Tucker now following him through outside of the 4 and clears it.
Yeah, nice job there. Didn't want to get held up by the 80 of Brown. Here comes Joseph Tucker trying to make it 3 wide, maybe. Nothing doing there. He's going to stay behind the 88 of Sailors. They slot into second and third as Slater's out front with the race lead. Slater's loving this. Track position, old tires, all these other guys and freshies burning them up. Loving it. This field is getting all crazy back here. Fresh tires, old tires, the 4 car sliding back. He's back to the 5th position. He's got Donnellan now to his outside. Blair Holloman on tires. Oh, Blair had to check up big time and knock it to the left rear of the 12 truck.
That's putting them 3 wide now, possibly 4. Nope, they're going to keep it 3. Keep it sensible.
Better. He thought a bit better of that. And here's Hughes. Made contact with Sumter to cause that first caution and ensue these. Caused the last one as well, obviously, with the restart. He's up here in the top 7 now, battering with Holloman for the 7th spot. And Nixon, who's been kind of 9th or 10th all day long, he's running in 9th back there. Westwood's dropping back in the 92 truck. So I'm assuming he did not take tires. I just don't see how the 92 would be sliding back then. Probably saving a set, but keeping some track position. Here's the 08 of Morris looking to the inside of the 92 now. Oh! And here we go. Tucker gets around Jordan Sailors and now looks to go to the race lead of Jordan Slater. Slater not giving him an inch though, trying to make it hard for him. He'll lead at the line, but I think Joseph Tucker will have it pretty well undone after turn number 1 and 2. He'll roll the outside with momentum and fresh tires and probably a better truck as well. All clear. Joseph Tucker back to the race lead.
Now Sailors, he's going to want to get around Slater as quickly as he can. Don't let that 8 scamper off.
Oh, no, you don't want him to scamper off or it might just be over with. If he scampers on off and away from you, because Joseph Tucker usually on the long run's really good. Haven't really seen a long run tonight. Well, the longest run we've had is 20-something laps, and the only trucks that we saw that could hang with him in that long time were the 15 and the 91, and both of them have ran into their own respective issues, so we're not really sure who has the long run truck tonight. Jordan Sailors has been a top 5 truck all night, though. He has a good car. Oh, a little contact there. A little puff of smoke came out. Here's the Gary Donnellan 12 machine. Looking to the outside. Oh, that was tight. Donnellan cut him a break.
He did, but caused him back up the corner, and now he's going to be looking up the inside there. Going further back into the pack, we see 4 cars sitting here on top of each other.
Oh, that's some big movements back there with the 82. Caution is out. Another caution tonight. Is it the 91? I believe it was. Quite sure who it was. Was the 91 or what? We'll get going. We'll just see a replay. Trying to find where our caution flag came out here on the racetrack. '91 was far off the pack. Not quite sure. There's Nagny in the 99. There's the 91. Oh, yes, it is the 91. Oh, Daniel Dow. Oh. That's unfortunate for Daniel Dow. Doing nothing wrong, and that truck is destroyed. Oh, my.
I want to say that's a miscalculation on Gen 6 part. He sent it down into that corner hoping it would stick, and it just didn't. The truck came out from underneath him, sent him to the outside wall, and unfortunately Dow was just right there to slow it down and got pinched.
Yeah, I mean, that Daniel Dow's contact, I mean, both from the outside wall and the truck to his inside of Gensic, I mean, that car, or truck, excuse me, is just destroyed. Staples would get the free pass here. Make it 24 trucks on the lead lap, but wow. Daniel Dow, I mean, he was running top 10, top 5 early tonight. Had a really good truck, fall back a bit in track position, but that's unfortunate. And Sean Gensic involved in another caution tonight in the 91. Had the EOL, drove through the field. Has contact with the 22 of Dave Fuge Jr. and then just made a self-spin there. Obviously nothing malicious, just unfortunate situation here. And I want to talk about someone who's back in the picture here, Wesley. Looking 8th place. Michael Madden. He's coming. That 15 car, or truck, excuse me, is very fast. He's got a little right rear damage there in the bumper. Who doesn't have damage, though?
Probably just slid it out a little bit and gave the wall a little bit of a love kiss. No harm, no foul, though.
Yeah, a little pancake never hurt. 1 to go, though. Here tonight, and we're in 35 laps to go, 36 laps to go, and we go back green flag. So it's go time. If you're Jordan Sailors, you need a good restart. I'm surprised Jordan Slater didn't pit there. I guess it would have been a lot of track position loss, but fresh tires do mean something. A little shocking there, keeping the track position. He did look pretty sporty, though, even with older tires by 10 or 15 laps. We'll re-rack them all and see if they can all try to not let this 8 car of Joseph Tucker scamper away for a fourth win in a row. Looks like that Fast 5 challenge is rather locked up, aside from maybe Michael Madden. We're just going to have to see, though. 36 laps to go. Tucker takes the green, and another great launch from the 8 truck. Slater
really late in the box.
Yeah, really late. Really timed it well. And Slater, even on the old tires, he's going to get a restart. That's really good. Might clear the 88 off of corner number 2. Not quite. The 88's going to have power off.
And don't waste your times here if you're Sailors. Don't battle too much. Clear as quick as you can. Again, just don't let Tucker and that 8 scamper off.
Look at Nathan Nixon. Hello, into the top 5. 3 truck, high outside, 3 wide. He's coming with a head of steam. Looks to the outside of Donnellan. Now looks to the outside for 3rd of Jordan Slater. He is on the charge right now. Oh, that's going to be tied off for 2.
It was tight, but they made it work.
They made it work. Donnellan thinks better of going 3 wide again. He's going to set up the corner exit. He'll get to the inside of the 46. He's still 3 wide, I think, with the 40 or the 18 on the high side. And yeah, he is. And Nathan Nixon clear into 3rd. What a run tonight for this 3 truck. And Hunter Hughes up inside the top 5.
Wrapping the top side, and Donnellan, he's on the inside of Nixon. Not going to do anything much there. Look at it into 3.
A block back there, I think, from Holloman on Nagney. Trying to hold his position on the bottom of the racetrack. Nagney trying to look to the inside. Nathan Nixon. He's been in the top 10, back half top 10 all night tonight. Been a solid truck in the Dale Earnhardt kind of truck-looking paint scheme. It looks very good out there. Hunter Hughes up now into 4th. Caution is out again. Lap 78. Another caution flag comes out. It's an interesting time here. I'm not quite sure who our caution. I'm assuming it's someone at the backer half of the pack. Who caused our caution? Let's see if we can find out who. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if there's more to the story there, or what. And we'll go back a bit more here. All by his lonesome, a bunch of laps down, and I had it saved. It's unfortunate to bring out the yellow. Alright, no, he was the last car in lead lap, actually. Was the 24. He just got the free pass. That'll help the 22 get the back on the lead lap. Good break for the 22 truck of David Fuge Jr. Or Dave Fuge Jr., excuse me. But this opens up the question of, hey, do I make a pit stop? Gary Donnellan down pit road? I think Gary Donnellan's down pit road. Oh, the 12 has a black flag? I'm intrigued. Just a restart procedure issue for the 12 of Gary Donnellan. That's going to derail his night. At least most likely here. I'm about to enter under 30 laps to go. Did you take tires here, Wesley?
I might hold that final set off just a little bit. I'd be looking closer to maybe 20, 15 laps to go. If there's a caution that flies, that's when I'd pit. Make sure you've got fresh tires. Granted, a caution can come out later on than that, and then you've got the oldest tires out if nobody else comes with you.
Well, here's the thing. I think Jordan Slater and all those guys who stayed out there just played the lottery. They saved a set. I mean, Jordan Slater held his track position very well. Slater will start 16th with fresh tires. I love it. I think Jordan Slater is going to come through the field here, and he might be a threat here. And even with the caution saying he might just stay out and say, hey, I was pretty good on old tires earlier in the race. I think I can do it again as we're going to get the one to go here. This is going to be interesting to see how everyone answers the call to arms here, so to say. And we're going to see how the guys with fresh tires, more of the back half, middle of the pack can do. Or do we just go green to the end? And I don't think, if we go green to the end, I don't think the fresh tires will get to Joseph Tucker. I think 16th is just way too far back. I know the 46 is a good truck, Wesley. I don't see that happening.
Definitely too many laps if you've got the fresh tires if it goes green to the end. The next closest problem I'd say for Tucker might be Sailors, might be Nixon, might be Hughes actually. Hunter Hughes and Nixon were both flying through the field before that caution came out.
Green flag back in the air. Joseph Tucker with an another great launch through the restart zone. Jordan Sailors clears for second place. Doesn't let Nathan Nixon get to the inside. He puts the block on Nathan. Down into turn one. Nathan says, not going to happen. I'm going to get to your door, and you're going to let me there, or we're going to make contact. Hunter Hughes to the outside of the 3 truck.
Really screwing Nixon.
3. Yeah, he was. Really? Hunter Hughes down to the outside. Excuse me.
You're just fine. You really squeezed Nixon there, did Sailors. And then just behind that, you saw Holloman a little bit squarely off of 2. He's wanting it loose and fast, but it's going to be eating those tires.
And Blair Holloman is a short run king tonight, but man, he's just burning the tires up. Barely clear is Nathan Nixon on Hunter Hughes. Hunter Hughes now with the crossover entering 3. I don't know if he'll be able to make that work, though. The top lane in 3 and 4, which is, if you get a good bite, has been pretty good tonight. Hunter Hughes makes the bottom work, though. Cut the apron now down the front stretch. That also burns a little bit of tire going down that apron.
It does. It's just the transition and how sharp you got to steer the car. Though here, Nixon clear off of 3. Might be no Hunter Hughes still right there.
Hunter Hughes is just too good in the bottom. Blair Holloman trying to follow him through. Look at the 80 truck of Drew Pearl. He's up here in the top 6. And Andrew Nagney up here as well. As
caution out.
Caution is out. Oh, that was very fast. The pace car came out. That was scary. That was a fright. It might be Jeffries in the 23 truck. See right here off of 2. Oh! Tyler Cheney got into the back of him there. Off of 2.
It was a massive stack up you saw through 1 and 2 there, and just accordion effect. Tyler Cheney just ran him over just a slight bit, had a little bit more speed off corner.
They're just 2 or 3 laps running. We're going to get another caution. I haven't really hit a rhythm here tonight. Here we go. See, the 4 lead changes tonight. 8 cautions. It's a decent amount. I think that's the most cautions we've had in a race yet this season. If I am not mistaken, Wesley. I don't believe we've had any.
I think you are right. And again, that just comes to Phoenix. It's a tough track. It's a little bit of a monster. It can come out and bite you out of nowhere.
It might not be the monster mile, but it can act like it. It can come out and just grab you and make you. I mean, see, turn 2's been the hot spot tonight. Turns 1 and 2, really. We haven't seen like any incidents in 3 and 4 tonight. Everyone's been nice and calm down there, and I think it's the more normal formulaic corner, right? But I think this caution does fit. Is Jordan Slater up 6 spots from the last restart? We didn't run very long there. He's up in 10th. The fresh tires, a really good truck. Watch for that 46 truck. He is on the move. There's some back end damage to Tucker there. Wonder if that was just from the checking up.
I think it was the check up for the pace car.
That's some pretty hefty rear end damage. Hopefully that doesn't affect the drive at all. These trucks with the rears can be a little not happy if you mess up that rear spoiler or the deck lid. If you mess up the deck lid, I think the truck's probably dead, but it's very sensitive once, especially if the right side of the truck, when that thing gets hurt, the side force comes off of it and it just becomes so loose and you just can't drive off the right rear. Hopefully Tucker's all right though. He's been pretty much untouchable tonight. Haven't seen anyone really take the fight aside from the 91 truck and the 15, and they're both well and out of this, down and out of the race, or down and deep in the field. Pace cars off again. Joseph Tucker, Jordan Sailors, Nathan Nixon, Blair Holloman, Drew Prohl, Colton Gardner in 6th, Jezbowski in the 82, Westwood in the 92, and a green flag is going to come back out here at Phoenix Raceway. Green flag back in the air.
Great jump by Tucker once again.
He's just on it tonight, and here comes Nathan Nixon. He let the 88 clear him last time. This time he said, not today, buddy. I'm going to get 2nd place and try and take the race lead. The 88 got a little squirrely, opens up the door for the 32 and the 80.
Holloman ran out of room a little bit on the outs, coming out of 2. He had the momentum, but the 88 just closed the door, and again, almost right there off of 4.
Yeah, he about closed the door again. Here comes the 80 to the bottom 3 wide. The 32 to his outside. Sailor's in trouble here. He is dropping back on this restart. 32 of Holloman. He's going to clear him down the backstretch here. Good corner. Blair Holloman to 3rd. Sailor's dropping back. Westwood
92, Westwood. Exactly what I was about to call. Westwood running the outside. It's 3 wide here for 4th place.
This 80 truck just can't quite wrap the bottom good enough to clear the 88. Ooh, that time he does. Good job. Both of them split that 88.
92, great run though. He's clear directly for 4th. Prohl might send it to the inside again, but no thing's better.
And Sailors might lose 6 here to Colton Gardner. He is on the fall down train. And here's Jordan Slater on the fresh tires up to 8th, looking for 7th on Sailors. Gardner right in front of him. Oh, that's going to be tight in turns 1 and 2. Almost make contact. They all keep it straight. Off of 2, though. That 46 should have the bite with the fresh tires, and yes, he does. Cheney and almost around back there, back half of the pack.
Al Hunter Hughes wants a piece of the action as well. He got past the 88, now up the inside of Slater.
Slater and Hughes side by side, back here for the 7th and 8th spot. Both of them trying to work their way through the field as Nathan Nixon and Joseph Tucker are 1-2. Westwood, Holloman, Prohl, Gardner, and then these two battling for 7th. Hunter Hughes clear for 7th, not quite. Slater said, I'm still here. I want 7th place. I want to charge for the race lead.
Caution out again.
This is interesting. I think Joseph Tucker... Excuse me. Meatball here for Staples. Second time tonight that charge. There's that 3rd time. Second time. It's just gotten by. Third incident of the night, but 2nd time it's gotten away from him. Yeah, just gas there, change the inside, and an unforced error there for the 24. Unfortunate. It's been a tough night for Staples.
As in, he at one point was one of the better cars towards the front, and now just slow, not exactly towards the front, towards the midfield, but now just slowly going back.
We have the 8 truck down pit road, Wesley. Whoa, that shakes everything up.
And this is about the time that I said probably you want to come down pit road. About 15 laps to go left in the race. Just hope that not a lot of guys stayed out and a couple guys came with you. He's going to lose a lot of time here.
I'm not sure if he's still there. Wow, an issue for the 8 perhaps. He's sitting there a long time. A no black flag for the 8 of Tucker. There's got to be something wrong. Either way, that just killed his race. There he goes. He rolls now the 8 truck.
I think he was repairing that damage we saw in the rear. Yeah, he's got that repaired.
Yeah, it's repaired. I don't see how that's a hindrance, though, to give up that amount of track position. We don't have that much long in the race. This isn't like it's 50 to go and you're like, well, if I get the damage repaired, truck will drive better. I don't see that. I don't think we'll get 15 laps to the end here. I don't think we'll see that. We'll see the one to go this time. Westwood, the race leader. Hunter Hughes was outside, and Hunter Hughes and Kyle Westwood. What a day they've had. They've been in and out of the top 10 all day. They've been good trucks, but not leading the race trucks. Michael Madden's now the guy in position for the Fast 5 Challenge. Up there in 6th. Wow. Windsor in the 4 truck. Christopher Fuge in the 49. Donald after the black flag. He's up inside the top 5. Michael Madden from the internet issues. 3 laps down. Tyler Rouse in the top 10. Andrew Nagney, DuPont, who was in a caution earlier, crashed hard. Art Nicotera, who's not been in the top 10 yet tonight. In the top 10 when it matters. 15 laps to go, and we go back racing here, Wesley. This is go time. Fresh tires, old tires, track position. Who wins it? Green flag back in the air, and what a launch from the 92.
Great launch immediately. He's going to be clear of Hunter Hughes on the outside. Meanwhile, it's still Chris and the 4 of Windsor side by side. Windsor looks like he's going to be clear. Now you got Donnellan up the inside of Christopher Fuge.
Windsor, look to the contact, big wreck. Gary Donnellan around. Gary Donnellan around, and there's a bigger wreck in the back. I think that's the 22 truck. I believe it is. Back half of the field off of turn 2. The 22 of Dave Fuge Jr. is around.
Not sure if he was the one I saw, but I saw a car pointing the opposite way directly out of 4.
I saw that as well. And 22 here. He's running in 7th, I believe, on the restart here. See what happens here. Rebounds after the issue. He's a lap down right here. Well, that's Tyler Rouse. Yeah, 22. Oh, wow. If you look back at your screen, the 22 hit hard. Gary Donnellan had his contact to the inside wall. Yeah, let's watch. This is a massive hit. He hits the inside barrier here with the barrels. 1 lap down in the 22 truck after getting wrecked earlier in the race. Yeah, the 08 Morris
gets around.
Sailors gets in the back of the 22. Oh my God! Daniel Dow pulverized him. Morris into the outside wall. That's the truck you saw backwards. Excuse me. Wow, Gary Donnellan spun out from 5th. And what happened back here? Mid-pack with the 08.
I think it's 2 cars.
Oh,
yep.
loose.
08
the
wiggle there, and
finishes
then
him. Yeah, 82 finished him off. Tyler Cheney says, I'm going to slow down. And everyone else pulverizes everyone as he just scoots on by. That's unfortunate for Gary. He had a great night going tonight. And that's what I said with the 8 truck. I don't think we'll run green to the end here. And I just don't see how that track position. Even with, I know he's the fastest truck out here. I think he is, but where's he at here? He's 18th. Ooh. I think a top 10 is going to be hard to get. I think it's going to be hard to see him in the top 10.
If he can get enough positions on a restart and then a caution comes out, he can make his way up, but it's going to be tough.
He needs a lot of wrecks. I think he needs guys in front of him to wreck. He needs a lot to go his way, at least to win tonight. And even to win the Fast 5 Challenge against Michael Madden up here in 5th. It's going to take a lot. Westwood and Hunter Hughes, same front row again. I think the same front 2 rows is Christopher Fuge. Yeah, I think it's the same front 2 rows. Tyler Rouse will be in 6th this time. Michael Madden got by him. Nagney, DuPont, Prowl, Slater. Slater, he has fresh tires in 10th. Yet again, he has fresh tires trying to drive through the field here. See if Westwood can get another good launch and clear himself into the race lead. That is pivotal, Wesley. If you're not clear, it's going to be really hard to keep the race lead with the guy in your outside quarter panel.
If you're not clear by the dog leg, I think you still will clear it through 1 and 2. You just have that, just wrap it around the bottom, clear yourself, get up in front of them, make them stop their momentum, get off the gas, and hope they don't try to cross over into your inside.
That's what you gotta do. Can Westwood do it again? Green flag, back out again. I think Westwood didn't do it. Hunter Hughes is right on his door. He has the advantage entering 1, it looks like.
It came from a great bump there. Christopher Fuge got right into the back of him on the restart, gave him a great shove.
Slide job up, and Westwood with the momentum. He'll hold the race lead, but Hunter Hughes looking inside, entering 3. Coming to 10 to go this time. Oh, they're right on each other's doors. Hughes at the line.
And look at the fan out behind.
Yeah,
I think I saw
absolute chaos.
4 wide for a second.
Nathan Nixon on tires up to 7th. Absolute chaos in the back of the pack. Westwood and Hughes still side by side for the race lead up front. Hughes cannot clear the 92 truck. 92 cannot clear Hughes. Westwood and Hughes on the race start have been side by side. They cannot shake each other. The 4 of Windsor is a front row seat. Michael Madden to 4th back there. Nathan Nixon now up to 6 on the tires. Coming back this
Still
time
not
to 8.
clear.
Oh my God, this 92 is not giving up. He's gonna wreck.
Oh, there's a wreck in the back.
Big wreck in the back. The 28, the 88 of Jordan Sailors. And who was the race leader? That's the question. Westwood holds the race lead. That's huge. All that fighting, Wesley, on the outside lane for Westwood pays off. Let's watch what happens. Joseph Tucker right in front of these two. 28 on his outside. Sailors just was in the wreck a little bit a minute ago. Oh my. Not sure what happened there. That was an interesting wreck off of 2 there. With the 28 truck and the 88. So it's kind of Salter. Get one more look at that. I think maybe just reacting to the bunch of wall contact right in front of him.
I think that's what it was. They were reacting to people getting to the wall off of 2, and 28 tried to come down to make sure he's not going to ram somebody in behind, and the 88 was just right there on him.
He thought he was a little farther away. Oh no, he got loose. No, yeah, he got loose. I think he maybe a little bit with that was reacting. He was loose off of 2 there. The rear end was sliding in the 28 of Salter's truck. But this is huge for Hunter Hughes and Kyle Westwood, as all that fighting just paid off for Westwood. He's gonna hold the race lead. Here is Joseph Tucker. Where is Joseph running here? So we can see where Joseph's running. He's running in 12th. He gained 6 spots. That's good, but I think I don't see it happening here, Wesley. I don't see it.
He's going to have to make some very decisive and aggressive moves to get up to the 15. Madden sitting pretty in 4th.
You see the tires right there. Not a huge advantage for the tires, to be honest. Much as I thought. About 8 laps that the 3 and the 80 have on that. And a little bit more there for Westwood, who's on the oldest tires. He's got 6 lap older tires than Hunter Hughes. And I mean, they're having an absolute war up here for the race lead. Westwood cannot leave the box with Hughes right by him. He cannot do it. If he does it again, I don't think he can hold the race lead. I think Hunter's better. Well, he's got fresher tires. I don't know if he has a better truck, but that 6 laps of fresher tires could be the difference maker here. Or do we see the guys who have like 8 lap fresher tires in both of them? And come up for like Nathan Nixon and 80 of Drew Prohl in the third lane. Those are the first cars on the freshest tires on the racetrack. We'll have 5 laps to determine the winner, or we could have a caution beforehand and go into overtime. Hughes, Westwood, Wentzel, Madden, Prohl, Nixon. Who's going to win here in the desert? Green flag in the air, and Westwood gets a good launch this time. All gone is Kyle Westwood. Wentzel looking to the inside for second.
It's all over the back of Hughes as well, trying to push him through the corner. Just trying not to lose space. Tucker, meanwhile, sending it up the middle, 3 wide, trying to get to the 15.
Clearing him off of corner number 2. He couldn't quite do it. He's to the inside, though, in 3 and 4. Could be the preferred line. He'll get the bite off, and now he can use that bottom dog leg to cut it down. 4 laps to go. Can they reel in the 92? There's Prohl on the fresh tires. Nathan Nixon as well.
They split Madden.
He's to the outside of the 4. He might have a shot. Prohl in the 80 truck charging here. He has to clear this 4 car after turns 1 and 2 here if he wants to have a shot at the race lead and to pass these 2 in front of him. He needs to pass him right now.
Further back, Tucker sending it inside line, 3 wide into 1 and 2.
It clears them all. Joseph Tucker to 9th. I just don't see it happening. Cars in the fence of Holloman up front. It's all Kyle Westwood. 2 laps to go. Here comes the 80 truck of Drew Prohl. Oh, it's in the fence. That's going to kill the momentum down the front stretch. Wentzel in the 4 truck. He's going to have the bottom lane here. Yet again, Nathan Nixon trying to get to 5th, passing Michael Madden. Here comes Joseph Tucker looking to the inside of Holloman. Oh, Hunter Hughes hard to the outside wall. That's all good. Westwood just needs no caution and a clean final lap. White flag in the air for Kyle Westwood. 1 lap to go. Hughes 7/10 of a second back, trying to hang on to P2. Kyle Westwood on older tires than everyone behind him, and he's fought like an animal to hold on to the race lead. Westwood down the backstretch, just like the Fast 5 Challenge, is going to go to Michael Madden. Down and through 3 and 4. Kyle Westwood is going to go to victory lane in the desert. Westwood wins at Phoenix.
And Madden keeps 6th place there. Joseph Tucker just fell off a little bit. Not even into the top 10 anymore. Oh, no, just right there in 10th. So Madden keeps the Fast 5 Challenge. Tucker's win streak is put to an end.
And Madden and Tucker won't compete for the Fast 5 next week. Neither finished in the top 5. But it's all this man, Kyle Westwood, in the 92 Tide Ride. He's going to park it in victory lane. He is your unofficial race winner at Phoenix. What a race. Great drive from that man. Deserved race
way to
win.
hold off the new tires.
Oh, yeah.
Prohl had the freshest out of everybody, and he was coming, but just couldn't clear Windsor fast enough. Had to push it, ended up getting in contact with the outside wall out of a couple of turns, and just killed his momentum.
Just couldn't quite do it. That sucks. For the 80 car, could have been, is what's going to be asked this whole time. But what a drive for Kyle Westwood. And you got to think back before that last caution came out. The race side by side for like 4 or 5 laps with Hunter Hughes. That's what might have won him this race. What a race for the Tide Ride. He's parking it up here in the Appalachian Chillbilly Truck Series victory lane. What a race, Wesley. From start to finish. Chaos, hard racing, and strategy engulfed this race at Phoenix.
This is definitely what I would call it. You saw the trucks fanning out, them going 3, 4. I think I even saw 5 wide at a point as Westwood's burning it down pit road. I don't know if that's legal or not.
I don't know if NASCAR likes that, but he doesn't care. He's just won at Phoenix. He wishes it was for a title maybe at Phoenix, right? But Westwood is, man, he's burning it down right now. What a drive though for Kyle Westwood. He's gonna go find victory lane. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna go find victory lane. He's gonna pull it up into Phoenix Raceway victory lane. Oh, that's a beautiful sight, isn't it? Kyle Westwood parks it in victory lane. What a drive for Kyle Westwood. That 92 truck and every one of these truckers tonight, Wesley.
Very, very nice race. I love to watch Phoenix just for that factor. It can get wild. You've got the different lines and how everybody takes the turns. But I don't like driving it personally because I can't figure it out.
I love this place. It is one of the best places to drive that you can ask for. There's so many lanes. I love the tire conservation sometimes. It's a tough track, and it's a fun track. I'm going to go to a quick commercial break here and bring in our top 3 finishers, Wesley, and interview those guys and our race winner.
Need reliable electrical solutions you can count on? The UES group of companies has got you covered. From electrical installations and repairs through to all your compliance and tagging requirements, United Electrical and United Essential Solutions are here to help. Whether it's commercial electrical projects or home renovations, United Electrical can help make it happen. Need to secure your investment with an automatic gate? We can be there from the start of manufacturing right through to the final installation. We even offer excavation services to reduce the need to employ multiple trades. Need to get your electrical equipment tagged to meet compliance? Our United Essential Solutions team are here to help. Appliance tagging, emergency lighting, switchboard inspections, building compliance? Look no further than United Essential. UES Group is 100% Australian owned and operated. We pride ourselves on our customer service and commitment. Visit uests.com.au or call 1-300-122-598 to learn more. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
What is up, everyone? Our quick commercial break is all over, and we are up here in the booth, me and my boy Wesley Fuge. We are entering our 3rd place finisher, Russell Windsor. Talk me through your run tonight here at Phoenix, Russell.
Oh, a lot of luck, to say the least. The strategy, I guess, just worked out that I went from 29th, I think, to 3rd, and the fast guys got caught up behind on the tires there, and then the cautions kind of bailed me out, I'd say.
Either way, cautions or not, maybe not the best truck tonight, but you executed, right? You didn't give it to him. You didn't just slide the tire. We saw a lot of guys spin off turn 2 tonight. Was that maybe a trouble spot for your truck in particular, or was it just other guys just getting loose, or was that just a slippery part of the track?
As long as I could stay on the bottom, my truck was pretty good all the way around. I went with a more stable setup because I figured there'd be some chaos and some wrecks, and that would give me a chance of not being in it. I think I made it out with 0 incident points, so that was kind of the goal.
Well, goal has been met, and it wasn't just that goal. You finished up in the top 5, 3rd place. Talk me. Do you think you could have had a bit more for Hunter and Westwood at the front there if things would have went a little differently?
Maybe, but I just didn't want to give it away there at the end. Maybe could have pushed a little bit more out of it, but Kyle had a fast truck, and Hunter was doing a really good job as well, holding me up. So I didn't want to get outside of him. I had to stay to the inside, just kind of make sure I didn't give anything up, and then just be there. If I was kind of hoping they were going to get together and open it wide open for me, but it didn't happen.
Didn't quite happen, but you did have a great run tonight, Russell, and it was fun watching that Ford Bass Pro Shops, truck up there and fighting inside the top 5. You're up there like half the race. I know the race didn't start the way you might have wanted. Started 29th, but I mean, come home third, and it was all around a good evening for yourself. Wesley, have more to talk about Russell's great night tonight.
Not much I want to add to it. Again, good hard charging through the field. Started low, came up, ended up third. But those last couple of restarts, you really saw the first one, the Westwood didn't quite get away with from Hughes, and then that final one, he was able to step away and just run away with it. You said you had nothing for him, but that first restart before the final one, where they were side by side the whole way, were you hoping they got together then and just let you get past, or were you gonna try to get up there and force them into the mistake?
I had my eyes on it right there. They slapped doors a little bit, and I tried not to slam on the gas pedal too hard to catch up to him and mess myself up, but I thought that was going to be my chance for sure. I thought they might be the next caution.
Well, they almost were the next caution. I'll give you that. They were, and it almost opened up the door for you, Russell. But nonetheless, you got home third tonight. It's a good night, especially from starting pretty deep in the field. Qualify didn't go your way, but before we let you go tonight, Russell, the sponsors, family shout outs before, all that good stuff.
I guess shout out to my wife Shelby and my dog that are sitting right here watching.
Well, there's nothing more important than that at the end of the day, right? So, yeah. There's nothing more important than family. But Russell, you had a great run tonight, man. I hope to see you up next week. You'll be in the Fast 5 Challenge next week, competing for 10 buckaroonies if you beat the other 4. So hope to see you up here again, man, and good luck to you.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yep, you have a great rest of your week, man. Third place, everyone, of Russell Windsor, and good run for him tonight. And now we have Hunter Hughes up here in the booth. Hunter, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
What is up, Hunter? Talk me through your race tonight, and talk me through that absolute door-to-door battle with Kyle Westwood at the end of this race, the tide ride, and yourself in the 18 Ford. What more could you have done there?
I mean, honestly, it was just like really hard racing back and forth. On my last pit stop, I took 2 tires, which seemed to work out pretty well. I was worried about all the leaders that took 4 tires, but they were far enough back that they weren't really a factor. But yeah, I'm super happy in my performance tonight to get here, to get the silver medal, because I started 28th. I wasn't really confident in the setup. I wasn't really confident in the track. And once we got about 10 to 15 laps in, I started clicking off different cars, and I got up to about 15th. And that's when I was really thinking maybe I got a shot here.
Yeah, you just slowly but surely worked your way in the early portions of the race. And then we kind of saw the strategy open up wide, and a little bit of the chaos too. You made your way through the bit of the carnage off of turn 2 there. We saw a lot of guys have issues there tonight. And it just turns 1 and 2 in general. It's just so wide and a little treacherous at times. But I mean, I want to focus on for a minute there the side-by-side battle there. The first caution, just a foot or 2 more, and you have the race lead and control the race. I mean, what more could you have done maybe to get by the 92 at that moment in particular?
I think maybe I could have just sent it a bit harder into the turn. I wanted to maintain that I was being clean, so I backed off a little just to try and set up for the exit. And yeah, from my end, it looked like it was maybe a nose that he had on me, and then he got the lead back. But I'm still happy with a second place all in all.
Yeah, second place doesn't hurt at all at the end of the day, especially after starting not the greatest qualifying ever. But Wesley, got anything further to add here for Hunter?
I mean, great racing there at the end, side by side with Westwood for so long, gave us a great show. And I want to say that last restart, he jumped, and I don't think you were expecting it. Is there any way you think you could have gone up to him on that last restart for the final laps?
Yeah, he definitely beat me there. I think the previous restart, I did way better on the launch, and I was able to get up to him. But then I just got caught sleeping there on the final restart. So it would have been nice to see what I could have done there. But yeah, it is what it is.
Well, nonetheless, Hunter, you come home P2, and it was a great night for yourself. And before I let you go tonight, sponsors, teammates, all that good jazz. Before I let you go.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to the SMR boys, Colton, Chris, JP, and the setups, Team Conti for giving us these setups tonight. And yeah, Moser Racing, all the people over there. Yeah, that's about it.
Well, Hunter, you're in the Fast 5 Challenge next week, too. You got that to fight for. I hope to see you up here again next week, my man.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have a good night.
Thanks, you as well.
And let's get our race winner, Kyle Westwood, up here, Wes. Let's talk to our race winner. Kyle, you're up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What is up, my man? What a race tonight for yourself. You're in the top 10 much of the night, but at the end is when your truck really came alive. You played the strategy right. You had a great battle with Hunter Hughes. Talk me through your evening from pretty much from start to finish.
Yeah, I can't say strategy ever works out too well for me. I've tried some crazy things in the past and it never works. Tonight I thought I played it safer than I normally do, and it actually somewhat worked out. But then at the end is when it really played out. I just got lucky with the cautions. Had we had one more late caution, I think the night would have been over. I saw those guys with the fresh tires getting closer and closer. But I was able to survive with a little older tires. I think I pit with about 30 laps to go. We got about 5 laps in, got that one more caution. I came down and actually took my last set right there because I just had a feeling it might stay green till the end, which it didn't. But again, the way that the cautions fell, I was able to cycle to the lead and just got a few more cautions there at the end, and it kind of just ticked away the laps, allowed me to hang on.
Well, you hanged on pretty good. You held a pretty wheel in it. You parked it in victory lane. But I wanna talk to you. We heard Hunter's point of view. I want to hear your point of view of that great side-by-side battle before that last caution came out. How were you feeling in the car? And did you think you had the lead there when the caution came out?
I felt like I did, but I was just waiting for it. I think I was a turn or two away from getting a slider there, and rightfully so. But I'm just saying that I knew I was either going to get a slider or I was going to put it in the wall myself, diving into 3 there. One of those, or I'm sorry, 2 now. Or turn 1. I got to get used to that. Still used to old Phoenix for some reason. But anyways, so yeah, I mean, that was a lot of fun racing Hunter there. I told him there in the waiting room, I was like, that was some of the most fun. It didn't last long because we got that caution, but that was a lot of fun, that side-by-side battle.
Oh, it was fun for you guys, I'm sure, but it was fun for us up here in the booth and everyone watching at home. It was a blast to see you guys side by side, and you executed perfectly in the final restart. Got a good launch, and they were kind of battling back there for second and third, but all in all tonight, you had a great evening. Obviously, you parked in victory lane, and you're
one of the few tracks that we can do that.
Yeah, it's cool. I think Bristol's another one. At least at the top of my head, you can park it in victory lane. It's cool when they have that. But you're gonna be in the Fast 5 Challenge next week. You got that to look forward to. But all in all,
forgot about that.
Oh, good night. And Wesley, got anything further to add?
Yeah, the restarts just seem to be a key point. It's when, of course, obviously it's the best time to gain spots. Also the greatest time to lose spots. You can, if you're just not ready for them, you're going to be falling back. You seem to have your nose on it. There was a couple times you started second place. Was it hard to restart on the outside, do you think, based just on where it was located on the track in the middle of a turn?
I don't think it's hard. I'm just awful at it. I've always struggled with restarting in second place. I don't know what it is, just maybe timing it against the guy next to me or listening to the engines or whatever it is. I've never seemed to fire off well when I'm on the outside, whether it's the first row or the second row. For some reason, that's a weak point for me. It's always been. And then honestly, those last 2 restarts, so the last one worked out. The second to last restart where Hunter was able to stay side by side with me, I tried something that I didn't try all night, and that was starting in first gear rather than second. Because under the caution lap there, I was messing with it a little bit coming to the checkered. I was like, there's a little leeway here by staying in first. I was like, maybe it'll give me a good little jump. But it didn't work out too well, and I think by shifting for first to second allowed him to kind of stay on my outside there, which paid off because it led to that great fun battle. But that second to last restart, I just went to what I was comfortable with. Or I'm sorry, that last restart, I went back to what I was comfortable with, just kept it in second gear, and I was able to kind of get the jump early in the box there.
You got the jump in, and you... Excuse me, I'm sorry, Wesley.
I was about to say that jump is what allowed you to kind of scamper away while everybody else battled behind you.
Yeah, it was the best case scenario, honestly. I figured if... It was hard to tell in my mirror, but I think when I got away there in the last restart, I think Hunter had a little side-by-side battle there. I could be wrong, but I think that held him up just enough, and I was able to kind of like just stay just far enough ahead. Where coming to the white flag, I was able to just breathe a little bit, which was nice.
It's always nice to breathe coming to the white there.
Yes.
And that's the most stressful lap if you have someone up
100%.
But Kyle, you did a great job tonight from start to finish, and the battle, like we said and you said, was just so fun to watch with you and Hunter. And from start to finish, you put on a show for us. So before I let you go tonight, and you can enjoy the rest of the work week and your evening, sponsors, teammates, friends, and all that good stuff to shout out, family and all.
Mostly just I'm kind of running on my own over here in the truck series, but so I still want to thank Dave and the rest of the admin team for putting on this great league. Continues to be fun every single season. I have a blast over here. Glad they continue to allow me to run. Team Watson, I was running their setup tonight. Very impressive. Very good setup tonight. And of course, you guys up in the booth putting on a great show every week.
Thank you, Kyle. We all up here appreciate it, and I'm sure all the guys, all the admin team does as well with that. I hope to see you up here next week, and I hope you have a good luck with your Fast 5 challenge and next week in Michigan.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys.
Thank
you guys
you.
have a good night.
You as well. Wesley, after hello, Wesley. You're back again from a different planet, but from start to finish, a good race, and all in all, it was fun race, good race, side-by-side racing, and I think it sets up good for next week at a very different type of racetrack at Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan's gonna be really fun. I feel it's the fastest speedway of NASCAR.
Michigan's its own beast. It's such a fun racetrack to drive. Well, I go to the Michigan race in real life every year. It's fun to watch the Cup guys do it. Xfinity or trucks. It is a great racetrack, and if you have ever the opportunity to go there in real life and to watch here in the Appalachian Chillbilly Truck Series next Monday night, watch it. It's a great racetrack, and it puts on a show in real life, and it will 100% put on a show next week, Wesley.
Well, I can't wait. It's not quite wide open. There's still a good bit of lifting and maybe a bit of break if you're too close behind somebody. So it's going to be interesting to see, to say the least.
Without a doubt, Wesley. And that's a good way to wrap up our night tonight. We got the Fast 5 Challenge next week of our top 5 finishers this week. That's going to be something to watch at Michigan, and kind of the super speedway-esque kind of racing it does with the truck there. And can't wait for next week, Wesley, and can't wait to see all of you next week. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Come tune in next Monday night, and we all can't wait to see you here. Thank you, and good night.